Yo, what is up guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a couple months since I made a video on trading and Lux Algo, but trust me, it was for a good reason. But nonetheless, I am back for some action. Don't worry, I have plenty of videos planned out in the future, such as live trades for a whole week or taking a test account from $1,000 to $10,000, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Throughout the past couple of months, I've been getting tons and tons of DMs and questions asking to make an updated review on Lux Algo and what settings I use for Lux Algo. So that is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. There's been a lot of new updates and features added, so I want to go over everything just so all of you know how to use it and you can make yourself those great profitable trades. I'll also be going over the exact settings I use and how I've been using Lux Algo the past couple of months, so make sure to stay to the end of the video where I share the exact settings I use to help me generate profitable trades. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. First off, if you don't already have Lux Algo, you can watch some of my previous videos I made on the software by clicking up here or in the description box down below. I'll leave a link to my full playlist where you guys can watch all the videos I made on them. But just a quick overview, it's a trading algorithm that tells you when to buy and sell any given asset, such as stocks, crypto, forex. It links to your trading view account and gives you the signals real time of when to buy and sell. A common misconception is that Lux Algo repaints its signals, and that is completely wrong. It gives all its signals in real time. Now that you have a basic understanding of Lux Algo, let's head on to my computer where I can show you some of the new features they've implemented into the software. Also, before we get into the video, if you don't already have Lux Algo, I'll leave a link to where you can sign up down in the description box below, and if you use the code FA10, you'll get 10% off your first month. So if you want to get started, now's the perfect opportunity. You can use the 10% and sign up with them and make yourself the extra income you've always wanted by trading. Once you have Lux Algo downloaded, it'll show up over here, meaning that you have it started. All you have to do is go up here, FX, invite only scripts, and you have the Lux Algo Premium, the Oscillator, and the Volatility Index. So along with the signals, you also get two more things, the Oscillator and the Volatility Index, which are fully customizable as well. Now these are a little confusing to understand, so I'll try breaking them down to the best of my ability. So if we click on the Lux Oscillator Premium, it'll open up a little pop-up down here, and if we go into the settings into this, there's 5 different types. You have the confirmation, normalized, cycle, legacy, and the directional heat map. You guys can test different ones out, but I personally really enjoy using the normalized and the legacy. So the way you read the normalized one is anytime it's above the 50 mark over here indicates we're in a bullish market, and anytime it drops below indicates we're in a bullish market. So this is great for when you're making trades. So as we can see over here, if you were to make trades in here, you just open this the normalized settings up, and you can see that we are in a bearish market. So that's added confirmation, so when you guys are taking trades, you know that on the back of your mind we're in a small little bearish market on the 15-minute time frame. The second thing I use is the legacy. So if we go into the settings and go over here to legacy, this is also pretty simple to use. The blue indicates we're in an uptrend and the red indicates we're in a downtrend. So we can see this mirror the price action over here. The blue came in, we're in an uptrend, and then the red, we're in a downtrend. I'm sure you get the point, but I also use this when making my trades as it's just something I have in the back of my mind, knowing at this given moment we are in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Also, another really cool thing you can use is if you go into the settings and if you have the dashboard turned on, if you go scroll all the way to the right where the price section is, it'll say what all 3 different I don't know what these are called, but the confirmation, cycle, legacy, it'll show the percentage. So I don't know why for me it's always 100%. I'm still trying to figure out why it's never changing for me, but maybe for you guys it'll show a different percentage, and that percentage, the emoji over here, if it's a red uptrend emoji or blue downtrend, indicates the price is going to be going up or down, and the percentage certainty behind it. So this is also awesome in case you guys don't know how to use these 3 different ones or interpret it. You can honestly just look at the percentage and make trades based off that. Like I said, I don't know why mine is always 100%. I'm still trying to figure that out, but if your guys changes, that's also a great thing you guys can look at when making your trades. Now if we go to the settings again up here, invite only scripts, and click the Lux Volatility Premium, now this is pretty straightforward. It just measures the volatility in the price action or the market, whatever you're looking at. Now this is fully customizable as well. You have different color modes you can use, and the display mode you can use different ways as well. I don't use this as much, but if you guys are looking into volatilities of the price action, this is also a great little thing you guys can look at. You know, obviously if the volatility is very high, the price is likely to move. So knowing that, you guys can make specific trades based off that information. Alright, so let me close out of these. Another cool setting I want to show you guys is the support and resistance line. If we go into the settings up here for Lux Algo and we go into support resistance methods, there's 3 different types. You have the predictive range, predictive SR, support and resistance, and the trend line. So if you click on the predictive range, this is also very useful. I use this a lot when making trades. Is when you get in a trade, you don't know when to take profit or when you should set your stop losses. Now this is a great tool you guys can use when taking your trades. Let's say if you enter over here, you know you can set a stop loss down here and another stop loss up here and then take profits up here. So this adds the, when should I sell or when should I take profit? This adds that information to you guys, so you know whenever the price goes up or down significantly or just a little, you know that okay, maybe I should take some profit over here, or maybe I should hold it longer because it didn't hit these different lines. Now if we look at the other ones, I don't think they're much different. Predictive SR, this is support and resistance lines for the long term. So if you guys want, you guys can, when making your trades, usually they bounce off support and resistance lines. So as we can see, this support line has it bounced over here and we saw the price movement up here. And the third one is the trend lines. If we click on this, I don't use this too much, but you can see long-term trend lines which are pre-built. I know a lot of people add in their own trend lines, which can take time and you never know where to plot the correct points, so this does it automatically for you guys. But like I said, I don't use this too much, but it is definitely a great tool you guys can use when making your trades. Also, what you guys can do is, I know not everyone wants to constantly monitor their charts and see whenever a signal comes and takes positions that way. If you click up here to the 3 dots, you can add an alert. So anytime an alert or a signal comes, you'll get a notification either through your email or a text message. You would just choose which type of signal you want. Any signal, confirmation, buy, sell, whatever it may be. You can choose which one out of the options you want. I usually do only once. Expiration date, you guys will know your expiration date, and obviously you would choose which type of alert action you want. So you can have a pop-up come out on your computer screen when you're using it, an email, notify on the TradingView app if you use that, and a message if you guys want to do it. So this is also a great tool you guys can use if you don't want to constantly monitor charts and see what signals are coming. With this, you can be going out throughout your day, and if a signal comes up and you see, okay, this might be a good position, you can take the position right away. Also, I forgot to mention is if you go up here in the settings, you have 2 different signal modes. You had confirmation and you have contrarian. Now, I have a confirmation up over here. These are the basic buy, sell, strong buy, strong sell signals that you guys see over here. And if you go into the contrarian mode, so what the contrarian signal does is spots tops and bottoms. So as you can see, the bottom was over here, the top over here. I personally don't use this and I don't know too much about it, but I just know that it spots the tops and bottoms for price movements. As you can see, if I go back to the confirmation mode, you can see we get a lot more signals, different signals. But if you want, you can honestly use both of them as well. And I think, yeah, they come up as blue, so you know they're contrarian, not rather than the confirmation codes. But this is also a great little thing you guys can look at as well. Also, something I look at a lot is the Lux dashboard. So if you go over here, let me turn off everything because this is getting a little hectic. The trend lines, let me turn these off real quick. We have the dashboard. Now this is awesome. It's like an all-in-one thing. So at this given moment, it's saying it's a strong buy, and for the contrarian, it's a buy. It tells you the volatility percentages, the Lux controls for bulls by 70%, liquidity levels, and the WMA if you guys use that weighted moving average. But it's awesome because you can, at this given moment, you know exactly what's going on. So if I want to take a trade right now, I know the confirmation is a strong buy, the volatility levels. So it's just an awesome thing you guys can look at this exact moment and make trades based off that. Also, another thing I really like using is the indicator overlay. So if we go over here, you have 2 of them, reversal zones and EQ cloud. So if you go on reversal zones, I just think this looks raw. This is just my opinion how it looks, but this shows tops and bottoms. So as you can see, usually when it goes to the top, it usually comes back down. So this is like an awesome little thing you guys can look at to spot tops and bottoms for price actions. If we go to the EQ cloud, cloud. I don't use this as much, but it's pretty much the same thing. Anytime the price action is below the cloud, it's in a bearish market. Anytime it's over, we're in a bullish market. So as you can see, or anytime you see a crossover between the clouds, you know that there's going to be some price action moving. So if you were to take a trade over here on a long position, you would have been able to make a decent return. Also, if you guys go to the Lux Algo website, there should be a documentation tab up here, and if you click that and come down to Lux Research, they have a whole bunch of free technical indicators you guys can use on top of what they already have on TradingView. So if you guys want more confirmation or really want to get into trading and want to use these different types of indicators, these are free to use. So you guys can, even if you don't have Lux Algo, you guys can go ahead and use these different indicators for your trading. I also know on their TradingView profile, they're also dropping a lot of free technical indicators on there as well. So if you go to the TradingView profile, I'm sure you guys can find something you guys are interested in and use that for your trades as well. I'm sure you already saw my settings as I went through this video, but before I actually dive deep into it, I've constantly gotten messages and DMs from people asking me if they should try out other algorithms or if they are good, or wondering if I can make a review on it to show if it's trusted and will make them money. Now, I'm not going to say don't try them out or that they'll end up being scams, but I personally have been using Lux Algo from day one and I've never been disappointed. The amount of work and updates the team does is unreal. And you guys know I'm not just saying that. You guys can watch my previous videos I made on them. I've been with them since literally day one. The way I see it is, if something is already working for me, why would I change it to something I've never tried yet, all because I saw an ad on it or I saw someone else make good money from it? That's not what I do. If something is working for me, I'm going to stick to it for as long as it works for me. So what settings do I use? Now, I usually trade on the 1 hour and 15-minute time frames. Usually now they change depending on the time and markets and a lot of different things, but for the 1 hour I usually stick to 60 for the sensitivity and 50 for the agility. Now this is what I've seen to work for me, but this is what I use for that. And when I go into the 15-minute time frame, let me just go over here, I change this to 30 and agility down to 30. So once again, for my 1 hour, it was 60 for the sensitivity and 50 for the agility. And for my 15-minute time frame, it was 30 for both. Now you have to remember, these settings that I chose, they're not set in stone for me. I am constantly changing and tweaking mine up, but these are what I'm currently using right now. Like I always say, everyone has different trading styles based on the type of trader they are or how much they have to play around with. So test out different settings and see what works best for you. But this was just an update video on Lux Algo. I know a lot of you guys wanted a video on it since a lot of things have changed since I made a previous video on it. But if you guys want more videos or want me to do like a live trade test for a week and see how much I make, or any other challenge videos using Lux Algo, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below and I'll try making a video on them. Remember, if you guys are planning on getting Lux Algo, use the code FA10 and you'll get 10% off your first month. I'll also leave a link to it down in the description box below. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.